play 75-yard drive. And he finished off the drive with a 30-yard scoring scamper.
Number 20, set to kick this one away.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Hits inside. It's Danzy. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. That's reeled in. It's Gentry. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. And the Red Raiders headed quickly to the line. Snap on first down, wants to throw.
And obviously it's still early.
Goes high to pull it in. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. The Red Raiders have this offense rolling. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Got his man on the right. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Fakes the grab on the left. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Escapes the pressure to his right. Fires into the end zone. Almost had a pick in the end zone.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range. Had a chance to maybe take some points off of the board. That's a big play that we might circle back to later.
The field goal is no good, and they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wilson on the carry. He's past the sticks. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Here's Arch to throw. Rolls right. Trying to make magic with his feet. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Right side, it's Townsend. At the 20, he's got space. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. They think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Sometimes you need a little luck off that right upright and through. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Hudson. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on third down. Under pressure. Fires to the big fella. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
All over him immediately.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Quarterback signaling to his guy. Second down, going to throw it. Throws for the tight end. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Off-play action. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Trying to establish the run. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Got room on the return. Inside the 50. He's at the 30. And he was weaving his way and finally brought down around the 23-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll run it with Wilson.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Now here's Manning. Gets rid of it. Out wide right, it's Townsend. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Down in 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Out wide left, it's Wingo. Not going to get there, and the decision to go for it on fourth down does not work.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Sells the run, looking to pass. Unloads to the wideout. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Wide receiver going in motion. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Here comes the heat. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They punt it away on 4th down. Trying to get started. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Arch is going to throw for it. It's complete. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellows, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's kick things off with Jacksonville State taking on the number 20 team, the Kennesaw State Owls.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
And it's Jacksonville State coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job of pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate. Again on offense. Hits the hole. It Smothers. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, for him not to hand that ball off on the RPO, the quarterback obviously saw something he liked there in the left flat, but it wasn't open. As a result, it's an incompletion.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. He uncorks one deep. Brings it down on the right side. He's loose. Touchdown, Texas. Once he got some room, it was over. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hudson. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
And man, that's another drive for this offense where it's frustration. You're looking to the sidelines, there's not a lot of juice, man. They haven't been able to get going and put drives together and score.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Snaps on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Takes the handoff. It Smothers. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Right back to it. Brought down. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Maybe a touchdown, Longhorn! And the punishment has been extended. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. He's got it.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
To the sideline, and he's able to tiptoe his way to a 1st down. And the Red Raiders want to move quickly.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the 1st down, and they better get ready because you could...
Going downfield for the big play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
And, man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Needs it here on fourth down. Throws to the tight end. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Longhorns line it up with a first and goal. In the red area, it's Smothers. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Manning from the gun on third down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. The give is to Williams. Stopped right there.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Right side, it's Williams. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Rashad Downs going up top. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, looking for a man. Just barely got rid of it.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got the big pause on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Got to make the play on fourth. Showing the arm strength down the left side. He's got it way down the field. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going. The Red Raiders are flying down the field. Wants to throw again. Stepping to the right. Slings it downfield. No, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Second down, gonna throw it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Intercepted to stop the threat. He'll try to take it back. Crosses midfield. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And the extra point was good to finish things off. From deep, it's Hudson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. And then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line. Drops back on first down. Looking for a huge play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Lets it fly. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Long way to go on second down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past this...
Unloads it downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Could not make his way to the corner.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Second and long here. Before they snap the ball on second down, timeout is called. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'll need a bunch on second down. To throw, Manning. Escapes the pressure going right. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Manning tries to pick it up on third down. Rush is on. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. On his way back from the 20. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. The snap was to throw to start this drive. Caught.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
The Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Wants to throw one first. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party gift. A late touchdown. He'll try to tack on one more. The extra point is good, but the lead is still big, down 31-7. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Manning. Left side is Townsend. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. Corners are going to bail. Moves the pocket. It's Manning. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Working the big fella downfield and outside. And the Longhorns will snap it on first and 10.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Just keep slinging it. Rush right in his face. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Hart's going to spin it again. He wants to go deep. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Back's got it on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points.
And he's still running after the move. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Here in the second half of this game, you're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. If they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Here comes the Texas offense. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Here's Manning to throw. Heaves it on the run. He's got it inside the 15. That'll be a first down, and the last one they'll need as they're going to get the victory in this one. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Looking to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Fires to the end zone. Just threw that one way too far.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help tack on this third. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the beatdown has ensued. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Deep in the end zone, it's Hudson. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and now they trail by just 15. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. He'll be tackled right at the 32, and a pretty good job on the return to set up his offense. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Throwing Manning. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time. Looking for more room. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one.